Hello, hello. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Kenya. I am a 23-year-old person who happens to do art, and this is Draw and Talk with Me, where I talk about art while doing art. Today I have a couple clown drawings for you today, and I was bouncing around between multiple different topics to discuss, but I feel like those will be a bit too lengthy for this short time span that I have going on here. So I thought, why not just talk about why I like drawing clowns in the first place? Keeping it simple. Yeah, that wasn't my first thought at all. But anyways, this is like something that isn't really new for me, at least my interest in clowns in general. I've always liked them. Also, clown warning if you have like a phobia for them or whatever. It's only 2 drawings. I don't know if like drawings affect you, but I just wanted to put that out there. Verbal clown warning. Yeah, I've always liked them. I didn't realize until about like maybe last year or so that that's what it was. Like the clown slash like circus carnival aesthetic, like, you know, the stripes and the carnival lights and streamers and all that stuff. Like it's one of the few very specific aesthetics that I'm very weak to. For the past about year or so, I've been on this self-discovery journey, trying to really hone down on what my art style is. And in order to do that, I had really went down the rabbit hole of artists and art styles and stuff. Just taking a look at like different artists that I can find like on Instagram and YouTube and whatnot, to see like what I gravitate towards, the most. And long story short, I ended up discovering whatever this is. This kind of like messy, etchy, sketchy, grimy, grungy looking, like inkwell type of like aesthetic is. Like it like flashed in front of my eyes like a slideshow. All the things from like my past that I've watched and played, and different elements that kind of boiled down to the things that kind of make the clown slash like circus aesthetic what it is. At least the parts of it that I really like seeing, the parts that really make my eyes dilate, you know? So a lot of it has to do with like the limited color palettes and the fact that clowns are just like, for lack of better words, malleable. Like it's simply just makeup on a face. And you can really do whatever you want with that if you're drawing it. Like it doesn't have to be anatomically correct. You know what the eyes are, you know what the eyebrows are, you know what the nose is. Just slap some makeup on it and make it as messy as you want, but still having it be like legible, and there it is. There's your clown. And I love that, honestly. It's a vibe. So that kind of led to this particular drawing that I did today as I'm, recording this. And I love it so much. It's like different from all the clown doodles and drawings that I've done. I mean, which is saying something, because every time I draw something, it's different. But like this is very different. The palette, to the style, to like the thought process of it, like it's very similar, but like it's different. And there's something about like finding that one thing that you enjoy like drawing and really making it your own. That's very interesting. So for example, for me, like in this case, it's just eyes. I like drawing eyes, as you can see from the past few videos that I've uploaded. Beep beep to you too, Car, thank you. I like how versatile they can be while still being that one thing. Like I enjoy that type of like subject that you can just like tweak 20,000 times and have it look different every single time you do it. And I was like kind of stressing myself out with finding something to draw on this day. So to, save you the boring stuff, like it eventually came down to like eyes. I'm just like, duh, I can just do more clown eyes, which is very refreshing and relaxing to me. I used a lot of colors in this. I was gonna stick to a particular palette, but then I kind of like threw that idea out with the last drawing that I did because like it came out fine. Like I did a drawing before this one, in this particular sketchbook. It came out fine, but I wasn't really happy with it. And then that led me to this. So this is kind of like a note to myself, even though I don't think I'll come back and watch these ever. I might, but if I do, note to myself. Like always try to start with what you're comfortable with and then put a spin on it, And I'm saying note to myself because I don't want this to be like, I don't know. I'm not really giving advice to anyone or telling you like this is what you absolutely have to do in order to come out with something that looks cool, because that's not the advice I'm giving, not even to myself. It's like like me at myself, what it is that you like to see, and don't be afraid to play around with that. Like I know how I enjoy using colors. I know what forces me to come up with something cool. In this particular case, it's limited color palettes. I'm punching the air right now. I love limited color palettes so much. Like, give me like 3 colors. Nice. This is what I can do with it. Granted, this is like 4, maybe 5, but I love how it looks. It's like this weird kaleidoscope of fun colors and shapes, and it's all gonna boil down to this little clown guy, and it's like still in my wheelhouse, but it's different from what I've normally done, and it like opens this door to a new way of creating for me. And even if I never touch this style again, like I like how I was able to kind of force myself to try it, without pulling up some sort of like, I don't know, reference picture or photo or whatever. Like I like that this came from my brain in my hands, It's like refreshing. And even if I did this and I hated it, kind of like how I was talking about with the drawing that I did just before this one, like I'm always glad I at least attempted whatever it was. Because like it isn't always just me drawing the same thing that I usually do. It could just simply be like me testing out like a new technique or whatever. And then it just, turns out it doesn't work out. And it's just like, well, that's fine, I guess. So it's not always bad to try out new stuff. But whenever I try out something new mixed with something I'm already familiar with, ooh, I love it so much. This is like a little bit of like a small ramble because, yeah, like I said, everything that I was already thinking about, it's a bit too long for the time that I have here. But long story short, I love how this little clown guy in particular came out. The other one was nice too, don't get me wrong, but this one's my favorite by far. I hope I come out with more that made me as happy as this one. And I hope you enjoyed it too. If there's ever anything like art related that you would like me to talk about, or you ever want to ask me and get my opinion on, feel free to let me know in the comments, or head over to my art Instagram at Kenya Inc. And let me know whatever you would like me to talk about or discuss. I hope you come back soon, and I hope you enjoy this little clown guy as much as I do. Oh, I love it so much. I'll probably never make anything this good ever again. Anyway.